contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policy. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working on a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up to be a patriot. You have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
I see in the next few months a nicer country, a very noisy country, rowdy country, a heavily divided country, a very tough economy, a sense of elitism for those who are coming at the helm of authority. The coming in of the Unity Party is going to multiply the economic woes, the economic conundrum, the economic quagmire, the suffering of the Liberian people is going to multiply. We are not prophets of doom, but the reality will come in.
What we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there saying anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. And you will begin to see it. You will begin to see it. And people who work in those places, they must make sure that they will work in the interest of people and they will be paid. We have said that we will come up with medical insurance where everybody go to the hospital, they will be treated. That's what we want. That's what makes you proud as a leader. That you got healthy citizens.
When the ship is singing, the captain is not listening to your suggestions to make sure to keep the ship afloat. You cannot sing along with the captain. You have to get off the ship and raise the alarm. And the ship is sinking, captain. A and B has asked for time. But when you ask for time, you can't keep making mistakes. Asking for time at the same time, you make one mistake to another. Making one mistake to another. When the ship is sinking and the captain is not listening to your suggestions to make sure to keep the ship afloat, you cannot sing along with the captain. You have to get off the ship and raise the alarm. And the ship is sinking, captain. A and B has asked for time. But when you ask for time, you can't keep making mistakes. Asking for time at the same time, you make one mistake to another. Making one mistake to another.
To return to that issue of welcoming deportees, it's been reported that Liberia received communications from the US before this meeting suggesting that, and you say it didn't come up during the talks, but did you receive some sort of message from the US before?
Prior to coming to this meeting in the US, we have received no information about deportees. And I think there's a lot of miscommunication We have had discussions while here in DC around different types of engagements around migration, but we have had no communication on deportees, as you indicate.
Democracy is not a spectatorship, nor is it the crowning of any one ruling party. Democracy is the constant exchange of ideas, the clash of visions for the common good. Our opposition parties must be respected, not demonized. They are not the enemy of the state. They are part of the machinery of accountability. A nation where opposition voices are silenced is a nation walking into darkness. Let us not fear disagreement. Democracy is not a spectator sport, nor is it the crowning of any one ruling party. Democracy is the constant exchange of ideas, the clash of visions for the common good. Our opposition parties must be respected, not demonized. They are not the enemy of the state. They are part of the machinery of accountability. A nation where opposition voices are silenced is a nation walking into darkness. Democracy is not a spectator sport, nor is it the crowning of any one ruling party. Democracy is the constant exchange of ideas, the clash of visions for the common good. Our opposition parties must be respected, not demonized. They are not the enemy of the state. They are part of the machinery of accountability. A nation where opposition voices are silenced is a nation walking into darkness. Let us not fear disagreement.
Before we could become journalists today, we are citizens. If there is no way that our country is safe, we cannot practice in our respective professions. When we are at war, pastors will not be respected to go to church to preach. When we are at war, medical doctors will not be able to go to hospitals except on a coercion or sanitary condition. When we are at war, lawyers will not be able to go to court to practice. That's why when you see these things happening, whether you are a lawyer, whether you are working a profession, you got to step down and protect your country so that that country will provide an avenue for you to be the kind of person that you want to be. And that's where we are now. What happened on yesterday was wrong. It's still wrong, and no matter what it is wrong. We are seeing things happening in this country, and people are now seeing it as being right because the Asa is there. And these are things that we got to be stand up. To be a patriot, you have to stand first on the side of the law, because the politicians will go away. The regime will pass away, but your country will stay. The law will stay. Your patriotism vow will continue to stay on. And these are things that we got to stand up for. It doesn't matter how people feel, what kind of side you want to be on. We just got to speak to the truth, and that is very much important.
His Excellency, George Weah, President of Liberia. Our board noted that His Excellency's victory as the African Political Leader of the Year 2023 is a testament to his contributions to promoting peace, African culture and development, youth and sports development, and advancing Africa's agenda globally. It is also a recognition of his critical role in the infrastructural and socio-economic development of his country, as well as his people-friendly policies. He has continued to advocate for peace and free and fair elections in the ECOWAS sub-region, and this was demonstrated by a show of statesmanship and iconic posturing by accepting electoral loss and congratulating the winner. While he arguably had options as a sitting president, he chose the path of honor, peace, and the defense of democracy. His emergence reaffirms our position that he has remained one of the continent's leading light, as he had continued to demonstrate great faith in the African project, promoting African dignity and helping to change the negative narratives about the continent.
For keeping watch over us throughout the night, giving us the opportunity after the night in the day as he hovers us to speak truth to power, to get society better by telling Mr. President and all of his officials and other people outside government what they ought to do. We are grateful that God is with us. It is another day, another opportunity, another time. Yes. Hope you are having, you did have a wonderful night as I had. So we say, welcome. Thank you that you place us on your day's activity. It's Thursday, August 7, Monrovia, Liberia. We've got just one item today, but before then, let's remind you of some dialogues coming to you through our partner, Radio Entertainment Liberia, called the King's Cash Giveaway, 10,000 and 5,000, 15,000. Start playing now. You want to play and play always, not getting weak, because that might ruin your future. So you want to play as many times as you can. Worry not that you wouldn't win. You will win. Everything borders on faith in life. Self-defect doesn't give you what you want. It is only bold, radical, aggressive move with no doubt can give you the testimony you deserve. Testimony is unto everybody, but you have to move and take it. 10,000 and 5,000 Liberian dollars, 15,000 by just playing 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 US. That's all. And then you can have your 15,000. Today is Thursday, the 7th. And then you can play again on tomorrow and win another 15,000. That's 30,000 Liberian dollars. That money can do so much for you. The King Support basket is still open. The basket is wide and deep. It can take as much as it ought to take. Yeah, the mega bar is so large, it can take as much, as many as enough. Keep dropping. We appreciate everything that you have done and still continue to do. Don't give up. Don't feel weary. Don't get weak along the way. Keep dropping. As you do for us, so will God do for you. Yeah, we say it that way because God rewards everybody who does right or who helps people along the way. That's how it is. It is not only in church. You can give money to church and God say, but I have no reason to bless you in return because that money was not for church. It was for Kings 88.5 so that they disseminate the information more. Since you did not drop in King's basket, another person dropped. I turn to that person who dropped in the basket. That's how some people, the Bible calls that mispriority. And that's the same way we call it too. There are a couple of verses in the Bible like that. So the basket is open. Keep dropping as per your plan, as per what you can afford. We appreciate everything that you have done, you continue to do, and you will do. Thank you so much. Evalikora, Banjo, the Gambia, Matthew Sumo, Waterside, Henry Tito Jr., Caldwell, Sussex, Diana Davis, Manhattan, New York City, your residents, Mayamun KD Kekula, Vytown, Ezekiel Human Johnson, Chicken Soup Factory, Japan Freeway, Southeastern Sister Clady Allison, Delaware, USA, Nathan Page, Nizo Community, Venetia's Bar, New Crew Town, Claudia Paul, as it is called, Boaka Zoldua, Macklin Street, Waterside, Leona Williams, Painesville, Red Light, Bassett Town, Matilda Stevens, from the United States. Hope that you are fine. Good to have you on. Jackson C. Poning. I am Patrick, Block C community, member of Block 13 Intellectual Center. The chairman has just come on. Romantio Latupan, Cannibal or Rico for short, the chairman for life, the chairman who nobody absolutely can take his throne. Only God can take him off the throne. Man's perspective, he is the chairman of life, for life, the chairman that cuts across, the chairman who has all of the characteristics of a melting pot. You want to get connected to the chairman, Romantio Latupan, or Cannibal for short. District 18, yes, that District 18, he finds himself in District 18. Their representative is Edward Papi Flomo, who have been complaining these few days. Dennis Nimne, Randa Street. Osman Saul, from your business center on Galley Street, make more money. That's good. Usman Saul, Galley Street, your business center. Patience Wisner, your residence, Lynch Street, opposite the Ministry of Public Works. Ibrahim Kurman, the Keke Man, John T. Towali, Stanley Sharif. All right. All of you, the names are just running down, and we've got just one items at 4 o'clock. We've got Stanley Jobo, Sylvester Tier, Agatha Tokpa to speak to from Bola Youth of Grand Crew County. That is the county of the former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor J. Fonati Kofa. That will be at 4 o'clock. Until 4 o'clock, let's do what the Ministry of Information on PR before his appointment when he was on a leave, what they used to say. Ibe Plaki, Lawrence Famula, who today acting like he big minister, and the other guys, what they used to say, clearinghouse. So let me use their phrase. Let's do the clearinghouse before my guests get in. One item today, and that is the topical issue. Say no to drugs. They converge on the capital. They rally the number, we must admit, but it's not crowd competition. It's not who can rally the largest crowd, but they came out and they say they presented their petition. That's what they say. But it was say no to drugs, call the government's attention, government organize, government sponsor, government pump in money, and everything was done in no time. We will continue to say it because this country is small. Some people just can't keep their mouth. Some people, they are there and they see some things, they're not satisfied with the information come out. So when we're talking some of these things, you don't say, oh, where you getting your fat from? Oh, why you there? Oh, why you can't do this? Oh, why you can't say this? No, we know what's up. Less than no time, printing presses got their money. At least they made profit. They were in power with the printing of T-shirts in no time, even though the lead organizer said they organized the entire August 7 March in 4 days' time. In 4 days. That's what she said, in 4 days. So imagine few women organizing such in 4 days. Then if they were organizing 1 month, 2 months, what's going to happen? Then the entire Republic of Liberia, they were going to bring them out. Just 4 days. That's what she said. 4 days. She and her few women. So you see that. So we understand the 4 days, Mama. We know what's up. So even if you had said 1 day, we will not argue. So they turned out And the turnout was, should I say encouraging? No, but the turnout, because to say encouraging is to be comparing crowds. So the turnout, because they say it is national emergency, they are concerned of the drugs all over the place and all those things. Even though the government had declared a national emergency, the president constituted a committee. What happened to that committee and its work? On a history. And yeah, so they were out. They had their people coming out to make speeches. They had pastors in the midst. I heard them calling out Pastor Gadier Johnson of Restoration Baptist Church. That is the church that former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor attends. They call other pastors who join in. Bishop Jonathan Fox from Turning Point, and other men and women of God. We saw one other woman of God shouting like a war or the drug had overtaken her church, shouting, screaming all over the place, and we just laugh. So they turn out to make a statement. They turn out to make a statement. So in the next few minutes, here is my take on this. We're not saying anything different. We've been talking about this for weeks now. We thank God that we live to see August 7 and the protest. So they came out, as they said, motivated, spirited, enthusiastic, energized. They had this long laurel or truck as their podium, and then officials of government were in their midst. They took the mic to give their speeches. One notable event, which I think it was just, you could tell that the government sponsored it. The government so excited because the government failed, so they use that as a cover-up. We all know only the sentimentalists they can blindfold. Only the people who aren't philosophical enough they can blindfold. As much as it is a national issue, this is not a new thing. Because it is not a new thing in Liberia, it being on government after government, the Unity Party government made it a priority. That priority, when they said, the president said, national emergency, declare it a national emergency, epidemic, focusing everything, the energy, time, resources of the government on it. No sooner had the government declare it a national emergency, it overwhelmed the government. So to admit that they failed in it, they passed through few women who came out screaming and shouting and yelling drugs all over the place. When drug, you can eradicate it. Drug minimizing, not your responsibility, but the responsibility of the government. There are things that we expect that people will rise up. It doesn't make sense. Some people will say, oh, we shouldn't put politics in it. But listen, everything is national, and everything that affects people, you have to stand up. Everything. Yesterday, when the people were protesting against bad governance, against corruption, against this, all of those things were national issues. Some of the people said it was not necessary for the guys to protest. But today they wanted the whole country to come out. Isn't it the same thing? And a national issue? Sometimes I wonder how we understand English in our own country. The national issue, anything that affects the country, it is national. So yesterday, when the people said they were moving to inform their government of XYZ, draw the government attention, people say no, protest not necessary. It will cause chaos. When people gather, confusion will come, somebody will infiltrate, and all kinds of things will happen. Fortunately, nothing happened. Today, the same national issue, and people came outside. You see how God works? And let me tell you something. You watch the feature. God allowed it to rain small on August 7th. Vast majority of the people who turned out today, they were excited, putting skirmishes of photos out, or they saying that they can. And they say they get a number and the rain. Let's see now whether they will come outside. And God allowed the rain to stop. The same thing today. It started raining small. And then what happened? When the time was approaching, God allowed the rain to stop for the people to present their petition. God is in everything. God is aware that drugs all over the place. And God looks up to the people to settle their drug problem and not to pray to him. So they move out today now to tell the government that the government may F. It was nothing. What I see today was a complete charade, a covered up. The government plan worked. The government failed. I bet you, if the government had made significant strides in clamping down on drugs, you wouldn't have seen this. Instead, you will hear the government people boasting. You will hear Daniel Sino, Jeremy Pia, all those people, they will go on Class Reloaded and boasting. You know, our country is a boastful culture. When we have done something, forget it, the whole world should know, we brag, boast, and rant about it. When it is against us, we go quiet, very quiet. You have heard them talking about drug, the strides in drug. They will tell you other things that JMB has done, but they will never talk about. Have you ever seen them talk about it one day at the Ministry of Information press conference? Have you heard them on Class Reloaded with it? Nothing. Because they know that they failed. They made B muff, they scored F. So they felt that this thing here was weighing against them. Some manners, some of their international partners raised concern. They took, the strategy was, oh, look, we can admit when we come out that we feel in days, it will look so bad on our part or be too shameful. Our opponent, the opposition, will capitalize on it. So let's do it. Let's put some creativity into it. Let's get some women. And then we can infuse some dollars into it and get them to make some loud noise or noises that drug has overtaken the country. Drugs is too much. We got to call our government's attention. Some of the people too who just really not understanding how everything works behind the scene, because they have been hearing about drugs days, they've been seeing some footages on social media and other areas. So they too, they buy into it. You can blame them too. That's how some pastors got involved. And some of the pastors, they know their children too, some of their children gone wayward, some of them in the street, some of those women. So how can the government march to the government? Every time they will expose themselves, I want you to see this. How can the people say they're marching to the government to what my man, how they call him? Culture wants to, why he referred to as State House. He said, I asked him, where are you going? He said, I'm marching to State House. Let me do it quick. I know my guests will soon be here. I want you to see one of the notable events which will tell you that it was purely, how can the government go to itself? The government, can you imagine? The government marched to itself. That means government officials inserted themselves in the protest or in the march, so it will be seen as they drop in that serious thing. That's how it was portrayed. So they will say, where is this thing? I want to show you it. I want to show you this guy. Oh God. I want to see, so you will see this guy. I hope I can get it. Okay. So you see here is the police director. The guy in the yellow there, that is Gregory Coleman. You see him standing there in the crowd together with other people, other officials of government, standing in the crowd facing the Capitol building. What that tells you? You see him? He and his officials and other people. Now, the people say, the women said they were tired of this whole thing. So they were marching to State House to present it to their government. Then how can the government officials, though not all, stay in the same crowd to present petition? Doesn't it tell you that it was a sponsor when you see this? That it was government sponsor? They tried to give it the impression that it was all women affair, then they expose the women. When we do things like this, we don't get there. We don't get in the crowd. We go to wait, or when the people presenting the petition, then we move in to stand alongside the other people. Secondly, how you dare take this thing serious that they had today? On the stage, they're calling people to perform. They call a black or gay. Something that is serious to you, a menace, epidemic. Doesn't it require seriousness in your mind, your structure, your conduct? But they call people to perform, to entertain. Look at all the features that were there today. What does that tell you? Justify the money. They call people a black or gay. A black or gay is a minister, a music minister. They had, let's call a black or gay, our music minister, to come and entertain us. You talking serious thing. You say drugs, affecting people, killing people, young boys, young girls, men, women. Then you call for entertainment and you expect that people will take you serious? When something is serious, is affecting the people, you see seriousness. Everybody will march in seriousness, one accord, present their statement and turn their back and wait for the government action. But what you saw over there today, they were excited, motivated. It was just a showcase, a shamble. Nothing serious. It tells you that government just pumped some money into it. Those few women just went, collect few people, less than no time, got t-shirts. And listen, look at another feature. These women, they had this thing called, I think they used to say Black Thursday, where they will come, they used to wear black every Thursday. They say against women, against abuses against women, rape against that. They had that thing here. Yeah, Weah time, I think from Ellen time to Weah time. So every Thursday, almost all the women will wear black. It is what these are some of the women. You think why they selected black? These are the same women who been around collecting their lema, wearing black every Thursday. And some of you who don't know, you people have not been following the women. You don't understand the politics. They use you. Ask yourself, why did we wear black? Coming to say no to drugs does not require a specific color. It is not about color. It is about the intent. It is about the purpose. It is not about color. It is not about uniformity. You need no uniform. It is what is affecting you. You are aware. The government is aware. Your partner is aware. Everybody is aware of the menace or this pandemic. Do you need uniform? Do you have to dress in specific clothes? How you expect people to take you serious? When something is so major, so damning, so it's killing, you rally people to come out and say, Mr. President, this is the situation. You constituted a committee or you declare drug a national emergency. We want to know how far you've gone with this until you can tell us this is what we intend to do. These are our concerns to you, Mr. President. And you present it and wait for Mr. President action. But they turn the whole thing into a fun fair stuff. I told you people, it was organized by a few people who got LA, one or two. You know, Liberia now, you got to be creative to get money, life as a whole. Once you're not creative, you're not going to get money. You have to think about something and sell the idea. So everybody wore black today. And you know what black represents? Black represents failure. It represents dark. It represents that is the original color and character of the devil. So if people are taking in drugs, they're dying, then you wear black. So that the organizers, how they were thinking, it require a uniform. You didn't need to wear black. People dying. You said that people are dying of drugs. They're going. Then you wear black, so you're mourning. Okay, let's take it that way, you're mourning. But you can give account of people that die. Or you just say, they ain't talk about death. They say, oh, my child gone in the street. My 17-year-old boy is in the street. That's all. Another feature, why don't take this thing serious, even though it finished, but nobody should tell you that it's anything going to come of it. The women, at least, they justify their money. That's good. Here is another thing. Do you know that majority of the people, the women, men, boys that were marching today are the same people who take in the very drugs? They are the same people who move into entertainment centers, in their yards and everywhere with their shishas and other things that they take into their bodies. Do you know that shisha can send people crazy too? Must I play the tape that I was listening to prior to coming on the air about the same shisha? Have people not talk about shisha and ask the government to ban shisha? Did the people not justify that shisha, people taking drugs all over? You can look at it as shisha you're looking at because they're taking in it. Did the people not talk about other drugs all over the place? Majority of those people, they return home. I bet you, just take a stroll now. If we can just ask God, and if God can just do that for us to stop the rain. Nowhere, no rain. The place not cold, nothing. Move to some of those entertainment centers. You will see these people, some of these people who, women, boys, girls, men, that were running all around the place. They said the marching, they say no against drugs. They're going there to start taking in their stuff. Come on, man. That's why the Bible said, don't mock yourself, because you will be exposed. Tell me, those people pretty close to 2,000 or 3,000. Tell me whether nobody in that group is shisha and other harmful substances friends. Tell me. Most of the women in that thing, they go to the big entertainment centers. You can go to the entertainment centers that they go in. We see them on Friday. On Friday, they're Gale Street Raya, Gale Street South, how they call that entertainment center? Ambition. Go there. Just pass through. Just take a walk. Be brave enough. Just take a walk through the crowd and just look left, right. You will see majority of the guys, the men, the women, the boys, the girls with the shisha. And when you take shisha, you know what it does? It gives you the zest to move on to another one because there are different substances over in the various entertainment centers. Go to the ones, the other high, the tap clubs. Go there, you see all the women, the tap women, you see them there. Who told you? Come on, man. Yeah. I know today God was just sitting on his true life. He said, hey, man, the country here called Liberia. The interesting place, though. Very interesting. Most of these people, today is Thursday. Let's hope that it doesn't rain on tomorrow. Move from one entertainment center to another. You will see. You will identify, thank God, everybody on Facebook. So capture some of those things, some of those photos that you see. Download them or screenshot. Okay. When you're moving around, you will see some of these names. You will see when you look at your phone, you say, oh, but in that lady, your mail said no. And I said, no, man, that lady on the mind. Say, boy, look at the lady. Yeah. Yeah, I said, they're holding the thing there. Entertainment centers, there are certain places they have in some of the entertainment centers. These women and men and boys, they go there to sniff, to haul in. Don't mind that thing they were doing over there. Most of the people, some of them, they are drug traders. Some of those women, they are women who trade drugs. You think Quita on her own? Why Quita vanished from the scene in no time? Because they don't want Quita to expose other people. Who told you Quita on her own? Who told you Quita was acting alone? Okay, Quita is who? Woman. They're not male. Quita. I had it because a console, eh? And a woman. That woman. That their own kind. That they Eve gender. They're not men caught with drugs, oh. That their own Eve gender. And we are told people who close to Quita, she is a supporter of Unity Party. So there was no publicity about it. The lady they caught, they said that CDC lady, what did they do? They start spreading her all over because you're in CDC buried, running all over the place with it. So everybody would know. Quita, in no time, they gave her the maximum protection. She off. Listen to government officials there. The other one, I know that John Bali or who, he said they appointed me. I'm the ambassador for Nigeria. I'm the ambassador to Nigeria. When I go as your ambassador to Nigeria, I will engage the Nigerian government to form a regional drug enforcement task force. Everybody, yay! Today has come to pass. You're going to hear majority of these same women who wore black, who brought curse upon themselves, curse upon their children, curse upon their houses, complaining again. I say it because that color alone, you don't do that. I didn't say you should wear white. It did not require anything color. Just tell people to come out. Say no to drugs, that's all. Pastors then wearing black, say no to drugs. Sunday morning when they go to church, the church can't even take 10, 15 people. They will say that drug. They will not say that the black we wore. Hey, just kidding on that. Okay. My guest should be in anytime. Yeah. So, what else? Let me share a couple of things and then we are out. Let me put, it will always be discussed from a political standpoint, whether you like it or not. This is Liberia's culture. That is why we have to learn sense. When a government is in power and when you're not there, don't bring lies against the government when you know that it is the situation is something that moves from one government to another, from one culture to another, from one day to another. They said that Weah brought drugs in the country. Weah infested the young people of this country. That was one of the main campaign messages of Unity Party, and it did work for them. That is why everywhere they went, they were called the name. They were not hailing it. They said, Weah drug the people, the young people of this country. Weah did this. Weah did that. Weah was bringing kush. Weah brought this. Weah brought that. They did not say all of these things were being smuggled by different people because of their own ulterior motives or business. So they were saying Weah. In the liberal politics, so Weah moved from there. Now, then they warn us not to say that we are the national issue. No, we say the Bwaka too, because that's how it works. That's how it works. Today, they stay saying that the reason Liberal are there because that we are made there. So, by the reasoning, they are saying that from 1847, we have been president. So, since the country is bad off, that we are. So, we talk in the same way, you like it or not. When you get there, get on the transformer and hang yourself that you will die. When you like it, you can go and dump yourself in the river that you will go deep sea, you die. The whole thing here, it been like this from time to time. Government after government have been battling this thing. This is one of the things that is so hard for government to really. Ellen Kimia, all kinds of things. We saw it in Ellen government. Bwaka was vice president. Government officials' car were caught with drugs in it. The same young people were taking drugs. They were dying all over the place. They were going crazy. We saw all kinds of things happening with this drug business. This is an age-old thing since God created the world. This is one of the leading businesses in the world. The great United States is still battling it. Italy, Germany, France, all of those great economies of the world or developed countries, they're still battling this drugs issue. Then the Liberia where the people can say back play. Yeah, you don't get nothing. Yeah, you're vulnerable, you're subservient. Then that drug will not come in. DEA deputy boss, Fadiga. What did Fadiga say prior to the march? They think all over the various borders coming from Bow, Waterside, Sierra Leone, Cape Man, the other place, all the informal and formal borders. The man had it. Government, no government. Bwaka leads the presidency. The next government that will come, they will have the same pandemic or menace on their hands. Another government can, it will be like this until the war come to an end. But it becomes the responsibility of individual houses and individual parents. It is not solely the responsibility of the government because the government can be anywhere. That's why some of you who, or those of you, or majority of you, or all of you who were running all around, say no to drugs, say no to drugs. That one of the talks that you needed to put in your head. Everything is over now. You're going home. The government not going to be at your houses. The government not going to be responsible to control your children. Some of you, some of you, your children not on drugs. Some of you, your don't care and reckless attitude allow your children to go wayward, but they ain't taking in drugs. But because you hear other people complaining, so you say, oh, that drugs. Majority of the women that were marching with you today, they discipline, they train their children bringing great honor to them. Just as God said in Proverbs 15:20, that the wise son brings honor and glory to the parents. Discipline. Most of those women that were marching with you today, they were just making fun of you because you people are women. But go see their houses, see their children, see their daughters, their daughters, their sons, how they are coming up. How they discipline them, they train them. For you, you think your own should go loose because you did not have the training. So, because when you get the training in you, you can put it in the chat. God said in Proverbs 22:6, train the child in a way that when he is old, that means grown, will not depart from that discipline, will live with it, and it will bring glory and honor to the parents. God did not say leave the boy, leave the girl to do her own thing. Let society train him or her and infest its doctrine, and then goes the other way and get crazy and die on the street. Then say that government, because they put bringing in drugs. The government can be at your house. Today, after today, it is upon you now. We don't want to hear any one of you complaining of drugs. Whether your child take drug or your son not day or your son day, that's not your government responsibility. That the government can be everywhere at the same time. The government already feel. That's why they encourage few women to come out and make it like it is a serious national issue. So you now have to step up to the plate. The government is not going to take your child from on the street. Some of you see your sons and daughters on the street. You're ashamed to go there because you don't want people seeing you going to your child because they will mock you. So you leave the child and the child goes too crazy. Then you happy to come in the street, say no to jail killing our children. You killing your own child. Some of you kill your own children from negligence or don't care attitude. Then you stand in the street, say no to drugs. Yeah, you can say no. That cliche. It is just a motivational statement. That what cliche is. Say no to drugs. How easy it is to say. But the statement will not be said by you repeatedly. Everything is over now. Everybody gone home. What are you going to do? Some of you, your children or your daughter or your son gone have Zepsi. Are you waiting for the government to go to your house and take that child and rehabilitate him or her? It starts with you. Everything the government, you want the government to do, is not going to happen in a twinkling of an eye. Not at all. It will take time. So until then, what are you doing? Oh yeah, Jeng Mabora, please help me ask the question. What next? You wore your black t-shirts now. You came out. Though few women, I think they're from Wongo-Saw. Or yeah, Wongo-Saw is part of them. Few women in Liberia every Thursday they can wear black. You ain't understand the whole thing. The people that what they call cajole, they call blindfold. They use you people as surrogates because vast majority of you will not be critical. Vast majority of you are not critical. So yeah. Let's give few numbers. They say Weah. They said Weah was bringing in drugs. Yeah, it was DEA. And when was that? Yeah. Yeah. They wouldn't talk about this one. They wouldn't talk about this. This happened on February 1 this year. 388.890 worth of heroin intercepted at Rabos International Airport. February 1, 2025. Dana Weah government. In Lofa County, Musa Kamara was caught with 119 wraps and 5 plates of marijuana. Forget about the monetary value. I'm going to that. We're only talking about the substance. That 2025 in Nima County, Musu Yeni Weah, was arrested with 9 tubes of cocaine. Then, another one there, we get it. In Great Jide County, Mercer Toe was caught with marijuana. In Bombing County, Juma Quake, Quake, was found with 158 wraps of marijuana. On February 17, 2025, this year, over 2 kilograms of cocaine was intercepted at Bo Waterside from Nigeria National. Fadiga told us a couple of days ago, it comes from the various border points. All of these under JMB. Can we say that the president bringing in the drugs? No, we can't say that. These things happen by different people in different times, different ways. That is why you have to be very careful. And don't allow politicians to make you to think that you are stupid. Because they will think that you are stupid. They sense stupidity in you, so they'll use you. So they used you yesterday and made you to believe and go against George Weah. That's why some of you harbor unnecessary hate against George Weah. You put all your problem, your negligence, everything on George Weah because they told you that George Weah was bringing drugs in the country. George Weah was intentionally giving the drugs to the young boys and girls, and George Weah was killing half that demographic or population or the young people. George Weah is off. Bwaka time. You see what happened today. The man who they said was bringing drugs into the country intentionally and injecting and stuffing and suffocating young people, killing them, it never happened in his time. When you see the one that everybody came out to say they think too much. The people today, they told the government, look, you lie. What you say about Weah is a lie. You fool us. You made us to think stupid and we acted stupid and we gave into. We kowtow in your power. That's what they showed today. They came out. If it was in Weah time, the people come out like this. Then you say, oh, yes. But the people didn't come out. They had the right. Several protests. I think we are going down in history as the president who receives the most protests than any president in this country. And he entertains all. So Weah wasn't draconia that nobody could protest. Everybody had the right. So these women and other people could have come out. They could have come out and say no to drugs. Say no to this. Say no to that. But today they show to the whole world that Bwaka government is unable. A Bwaka government is unable. They fail. And the government knows within the recesses of its heart that it failed in less than no time in this drug fight. They admitted. That is a clear admittance today. They thought that they were God knows how to expose people. If they can take it time, God knows how to make fun of people too. I'm told my guests, hey, let me take small zip. Oh, my God knows how to expose people. I see why the boy can say God can wait for his soup to get cold before he drinks it. Listen, whether you like it or not, you can give it your own interpretation. This is my understanding. I'm sharing with you. This day was set as a disgrace to the government. To have those people coming out to march and say, do something. You declared drug national emergency. You constituted a committee. What happened? If you can't do it, we'll do it. Ain't that the song they were singing? They say, if you can't do it, then we'll take it onto ourselves. We'll take the responsibility onto ourselves. We'll do it. Meaning you feel you are only bragging, ranting, and boasting. You are only showcasing all over the place, acting like you know it all. You could climb down on it when you know that drug, they're not small thing. It is a syndicate. Your own man who is a diehard United Party supporter and diehard supporter of Joseph Human Boaka, Hassan Fadiga made it clear before you came out. So what then? Now, why you people are going for Hassan Fadiga on there meeting? Look, come on, man. You don't waste your time. It will just be a showcase, just be a mayor assembly. Because when you're finished with your August 7 so-called march, they think the operation remains in place. It is a system. It is a system, nothing accident. It is a system. So everything over now. You say that we are. So when you take the person from there, then you give your practical solution goals in place. Then we should not have the people coming out to protest against drugs. They're going to you. On top of it, some of your officials join the protest, standing up in front of the Capitol building. Then some of the lawmakers, they come outside too, they're making fun, enjoying themselves. To tell you that ain't serious thing. Sit down there, Mr. and Madam. Don't organize your house. Don't organize, take care of your boys, your guests. Don't discipline and train them good. Be there feeding on these cliches that people having all around here. At the end of the day, that you will lose your generation. At the end of the day, if you have 2, 3 boys and you don't put your feet on the ground, you think the people will sympathize with you? Or another woman will say, I can't be born for you. I can't be born for you, madam, so I will give you a boy. They finish with you. When I say sorry, amen, it finish. That you will be on the earth weeping, groaning in your heart until you die. Like how some women die from it. Government has done, government does not know. Government does not know. Everything starts with the home, the community, the wife, the husband, the man, the woman, the bigger brother, bigger sister. Before it comes to the government has its own part to play. The community has its own part to play. So they both complement each other. You people have all of your negligence, and you took your negligence today and think that you should put it on the government. Because the way day, the government already failed. Then you're carrying it to a failed. Look at the irony. The government failed in the thing. Then you go to the city government and say you're presenting. The government already failed. You sense the irony. The government failed. The government looking for cover up. These people will do. They say we rally. Yes, let's go. So the government say good. Good. Your car. That's why there's some of the government officials that will stay in the crowd. Oh, as far as concerned, what we knew that you people were going to receive the project, then you go stay in crowd. Police director go stay in crowd. The man, hey God, the man was a protester. Hey God, you lucky. It's something going to happen, and your wizard go straight to him. You go stay in crowd in the midst of the people. Why will you do that? What do you try to prove? What do you try to prove? Why will you risk your life that way? Even if you are a policeman, you are a military man, paramilitary. Why will you want to stand in the deep of the crowd? Why will you want to do that? Why will you want to stand there? It is a risk. Very risky venture. So at least you're convinced now, eh? All of you people should apologize to Weah. All of you people that say all those damning things about Weah. All of you people should apologize. Otherwise, the wrath of God will befall you. You said that Weah brought drugs in the country. You ain't say this thing being here for long. Even prior to Weah coming, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Vice President Joseph Human Boaker, their 12 years, drugs were all over the place. People were dying. Young people, young girls, young boys, everybody. People were going crazy. Zepse. People were dying. You ain't say that one. You allowed the people, the United Party people, the people who were campaigning, the people who were campaigning, United Party people were campaigning. They knew that in their time, all those things were happening. They saw it, but they refused. They would not tell you that these things were happening in United Party government. When Boaker was there as vice president and Ellen as president, they would not tell you. But they portray it like it was Weah who took on the responsibility and said, I will come drug these young people. That how they portray it to you. And you bought the idea. Now you see what is happening now. So you see, you have to be very careful in life. You just jump to conclusion, or when somebody tells you something, then you say yes. So you see how it's looking? Boaker will leave from this presidency. Boaker will leave from the presidency. The next government that will come, they will face the same thing. That's something that government after government has been battling it. This thing being in existence before Weah was even born. It being in existence before Boaker was even born. It being in existence before Gregory Coleman was born. It being in existence before Yomli Kanga Lawrence was born. It being in existence before Regime Speaker Rachel Kuhn was born. It being in existence before almost all these ministers and deputy ministers, senators, everybody were born. That HO thing, HO. When he said drug, HO. The thing started from way back. Jeha Masonic craft, it started from Genesis. When you go in Genesis, you see Masonic craft, you see Freemason, you see, oh, that's why it is one of the leading systems. Time to time, it can die. That the same way with the drugs thing. See y'all, man. Y'all continue to be in black. Yeah, allow those few women to come fool y'all. Can't wear black. Do you need to wear black to say no to drugs? No, just encourage the people. Just as you did a good mobilization. The publicity was good. You put great innovation into it. But where you mess it up, when you encourage the people to wear black, you don't need uniform. There is no uniformity about just saying, look, this is what is affecting the society. And we need you to do this. We need you to do that. That's all. And then everybody goes back. Simple. All right. Time is of the essence. My guests are in. God in Stanley Jobo, next chairman, Sylvester Tia, Secretary General, Agatha Tokpa, member from the Bolo Youth of Grand Crew County, Morovia chapter, the county of The former Speaker of the House of Representatives, J. Fonati Kofa, Councillor. Let's have this break very short, then we face them. They got their issues they want to share with you. You're listening to Real Talk on Kings 88.5 with me, Sam Andrews, on the 7th day, Say No to Drugs Day in Monrovia, Liberia. This break. Okay, let's go now to the guys, Stanley Jabo, Sylvester Chia, Avin Nangbe, and Agata Tukpa. We already welcome you people on the show, Kings 88.5 Real Talk. So let's get started with giving your listeners, your viewers, an understanding of what this organization is all about, Bolo Youth of Grand Crew County. Who's taking the shot first?
Okay, yeah. Okay, thank you. By the way of introduction, my name is Avin Soma Namwe, a son of Grand Crew County, specifically from Bola, Double Statutory District. We are youth of Grand Crew, specifically from Bola, Double Statutory District. And our main purpose of being in your Kusi studio this afternoon is to share with our listening audience that the Bolo youth in Monrovia and its environment is about to have its first election since its origination as an organization. So let me draw you through a bit before turning the microphone over to the chairman who is spearheading the elections. As I said again, my name is Avin S. Namwe. Currently, I am the Secretary General of the border community residing in Monrovia and its environment, and a technical member on the Independent National Elections or Independent Elections that is hosting the border youth elections in Monrovia and its environment. One way ask, where is border? Border is a traditional community within the 12 traditional communities in Grand Crew, bordering the popular name that everybody knows, where our former president, His Excellency Dr. George Manning, we are heard from, and also borders Jirau, Weah, Fopo. So if you want to locate the area called Bolo, there where you going to find it within Grand Crew County. So the youth within Monrovia, our chairman, the general chairman of our community, Mr. Doplet, mandated us to hold our elections. So by the grace of the Almighty, on the 31st of this month, we'll be having the elections, and on the 24th will be the debate of all of the candidates that are duly qualified by the Independent Elections Commission.
What you guys are about, what the organization is all about, what it does.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andrew, for the questions. The organization, the Bolo Youth, Young Adult, is all about promoting peace, unity, prosperity among us as young people, fostering peace, making sure that we undertake some developmental project back home within our district, encouraging our fellow colleagues that we all are one way and other, or familiar way, or one way and the other in contact with, making sure that we encourage them to come and be a part and parcel of us, or in other words, those that are yearning for education, we also move within that direction to encourage them to make sure that they be a meaningful presence within our society. These are some of the few things that our organization is all about.
Before we get to the technical layout of the electoral process, when you came into existence?
Okay, then Bala Youth have been into existence since 2004. We have been running the organization
2004.
2004.
Been together, we've been in existence for a while.
Yeah. So
long time.
we have been here, and every organization, as you may know, has its own rigmarole, also down. So we have been here, putting things together all along. But now we have now deemed it necessary to have our first elections as a body.
Let's get to the chairman, the man who is going to preside over the electoral process. Let's hear from you what you got planned.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew. My name is Stanley Swanjavo. I'm here from Grand Creek County, to be precise, Balfour. This elections is crucial to us, we, the youth of Bala. We, the youth of Bala.
Go.
Okay. So, like I said, these elections is crucial to us, we, the youth of Bala. As my colleague have just said, we come into the elections to promote our youth, because in every society, the youth are the focal point. So the elections is very important to us. We are going to the elections to ensure that our community, our youth, are recognized out there. These elections,
You mean in a county?
in the county,
Okay.
are recognized not just in the county but in Monrovia as well. These elections is bringing peace to us as youth in the county and in Monrovia. So, as chairman, I deem it necessary to put my all into these elections. It's an opportunity for me to run the elections, to ensure that everyone who is participating in the elections have the fair share. As chairman, this is the first calling as chairman to work for the Bala people. So, as chairman, I want to ensure that everybody works tirelessly for us to come together as youth to make our voices out there. Thank you.
Give us the layout now, how everything going to be, because it's the main purpose here, so your people who are listening will know what to do.
The elections is about our voter registration is already only about voting process. We started with the voter registrations already is already on. That's we should be ending on Sunday. And the youth in Bolon paid the data. We approximately around 400 present.
You people are 400 in number?
Approximately
Oh.
per the data received that are registered. We're around 400 persons because the registration process will end on Sunday. So I've been getting all of the registered yet. So we come to appeal to our people, let us turn out and vote. Let us turn out and do that registration so we can have a smooth elections.
The election is on the 31st?
The 31st of August.
And how many persons contesting, aspirants, and from aspirants level to candidates? How many persons?
I've got two political parties in the race that are registered, and we did a certification process on Sunday. We have the Progressive Youth for Transformation Reform Political Party, headed by J. Abayemi.
Well, it's not individual, it's institution or party. You're not running as individual.
No, you are not running. You are not. Every political party has its own structures. Political leaders as well. You know, the political leader got or vice standard bearer, secretary, champlain, and so on.
So everything in place. You got everything in place.
Certainly.
You want to put your phone on silent, please.
Okay.
You got everything in place.
Yes, sir.
Everything is in place.
Yes,
for the election.
Yes, sir.
You got time. We are like the people can say time flies. It runs in a twinkle of an eye.
Yes,
Today is the 7th. Next week you'll be talking about the close of the month.
Everything is in place now. One of the major things now we try to work on is to print our pre-ballot papers, and then after the pre-ballot paper, we can print the original ballot paper. So everything is on course.
Let's get to Agatha, the female. Agatha, tell us what your own role, what been going on, what the difference you people have made as Bola youth, and what you people intend to do after the election when you have new core of leadership, because the people, not only the people here that need you people, but back home, and they are getting the information because we are in that county, sign or grain crew.
Yes, let me first say good afternoon to everyone, and good afternoon to our people here in Monroeville. I want to appreciate God for this opportunity for us as a youth today to gather together and see ourselves promoting our community. So, my own position in these processes is to ensure that we have a free and fair elections, transparent one, having female participation within the process, and to ensure that we from Monroeville serve our community, and to also make sure that our people back home feel the impact of our community in Monroeville.
So your role is more into publicity, giving female the opportunity to participate and why they should get fully involved.
Yeah.
And how has that been working? What's the reception?
At first, people may not understand my role for female participation into community leadership. But I think this process has encouraged more of our sisters, because for our traditional communities, women normally do not participate in these processes, particularly home. So they feel afraid.
Why? Is it a law, or it's just phobia?
Yeah, something like phobia. They feel like the man is the man and he has to play that role. I am in the back and to just say yes, sir, to the man. So I'm impressed to see a female or participant who is a vice chair to one of the political parties.
A lone female?
Yes, a lone female.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so these are things that we have been doing to encourage them that, yes, you can make it. You can make it. Women too can make it too. Women can make an impact. Women can be president, women can be vice president, and women can serve in these capacities. So it has been a push for the community, particularly the youth, the females youth, to make sure they participate in these processes.
You're being in that identical area, you're being in the county to assess, to see how the people are coping, what is unfolding with them before the leadership can get there, because you want to have a preview, you want to do an assessment that will inform your decision which action you should take or not.
For now, we focus in Monrovia. So we from Monrovia come together, brainstorm, bring up ideas that will benefit our people back home. Because our people back home depend on us in Monrovia for wise decision making.
Let's hear from the next man, Alvin.
Thomas.
Thomas. Thomas, explain your role and what you're going to do.
Thank you. It is a privilege sitting on. They just say honor your gavel because you are the presiding officer right now.
I know, eh? Yeah.
So I'm Thomas Tier from the African Methodist Episcopal University, AMU, a senior student within management major.
I see why you say that. The student politics. Thomas. Let's hear you, Chief.
So, I was appointed as the Secretary General on the committee on the Independent Election Commission Committee, and then along with the energetic chairman, we is Stanley Jebo, who has been throughout encouraging us to be together as an independent commission. So, this is my first time serving the community anyway. But as a community, away from home, have to be united. And then we the independent body are trying our best to make the community united in order to go into a peaceful election. So as a secretary general of the committee, I make sure the communication are in tight. People receive their communication in time because communication works with time. In time, and then we make sure the voter registration, everything are in tight. We make sure to be there every day, make everything necessary so that the people can be convinced about the electoral process. However, we are sitting on this air to inform the other people. Maybe the information is not going across. So we are taking our time now to inform the people out there that if you are from Grand Crew, specifically from Bolo, a double statutory district, our district is a double statutory district, maybe the Bolo is just a nickname, popular name, to form part of the electoral process. We are carrying on the voter registration at Point 4 to Manconva area.
There were you people headquarters?
Yes, for now, yes.
You put a headquarters in Point 4?
Point 4. Has instance, Nigerian always been for the group people, so anything we will do now as a
so
crew.
Your travelized that era.
The borough of Crew Town. So
there is a name they have for that place and you get that. Claude de Corps.
Claude de Corps.
You know, yeah. Yeah, Claude de Corps. I didn't know until I heard the former president Weah saying at one of his rallies. He went there. He said, "We are in the town of Claude de Corps." Yeah. So yes. You want to conclude, then we get to.
Okay, so we calling on we as the citizens of Boro as a strong member of the African Methodist Episcopal University, a student leader, I would like to call on the borough citizens that are residing in Monrovia. It is not easy for a parent who is living in Grengu or Bolo making a farm to say my son in Monrovia, which of course you are not making no impact within your community that is residing in Monrovia. So I will call on the borough citizens to form part of the election. Feel free and come around, and we are taking people that are from. If your father is from Bolo, you are also eligible to vote. If your mother is from Bolo, you are connected to Bolo, you are also eligible to vote. As my president, as a chairman said, we are approximately about 400 plus. So that means I can be convinced that we have over thousands of citizens that is residing in Monrovia.
That means you people got large number
Large
here
number.
from that county.
Within less than 2 days, we get 200 plus. Now, it's ending now because it will be ending on Sunday. So the registration process is looking a little bit slow, but we in hope 400 plus. Yes. So thank you.
Let's get to Nangwe. You talk about three cardinal areas: peace, development, and education. Summarize the three. First, peace. What basically you do from when you mention peace as part of your activities?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Andrews. When I mention peace, you and I know that whenever there is no peace, even in the various homes, definitely you will not have any development. You will not have any development. So we do everything humanly possible as a community to foster peace among us. We also look in the direction of education. Some of us left from Bola and came here in pursuit of higher education. So our fellow colleagues that are back home, if they see us together in Monrovia in harmony, when we are together, fostering peace, when we are together, and making sure that we always stand moving in the direction of togetherness, they too will see the need to be together as a people back home. So we as a youth and community will always be in the position of fostering peace among us as a citizen hail from that part of the county grain crew.
The education initiative, what it is?
Okay, thank you. We have always advocated for our colleagues, both residing in Monrovia and its environment and back home, going to our lawmakers and other humanitarian that have the vested interest in education, always going to them and asking them for the assistance in order for our colleagues that are both in high school and tertiary universities to foster their education. So we have been working in that line as a youth, advocating for them in terms of education, advocating for them, going to our lawmakers, going to individuals that have interest in education, making sure that we push their agenda so that we all can be on path.
Development, you talk about that?
Okay.
The community also advocate for development. You know, as way back, our county was referred to as a grain working county.
Grand Walking County?
Yeah.
What that means?
Okay. It means that from the years back, our county never experienced the thing they call rule. So most of the time, most of our areas, our people, they always walk, but now it is the other way around. But notwithstanding, we are always trying, not that we have experienced a little development in terms of road and other infrastructure, so we can push. We are still advocating for our people to have a better road network. Development in terms of clinic, schools that will make our young ones that we left back home to be able to foster their education. So we always try and get to our lawmakers, Councillor J. Funante Kofa, Senator Chie, Senator Nemini T.H. Batekwa, and the rest, always getting around them, making sure that we advocate for our people, specifically border, to make sure that these things that we talk about, roads, clinic, schools, to be erected there.
Give us a picture of the present condition of the county. Things are okay. You got roads and accessible roads.
Okay, we can say 100%, but at least our lawmakers, even the former president, President George Manuel Weah. Are you hearing me now? Okay, thank you. We can say 100%. We can say 50, 60%. We can put that evaluation to it in terms of development in the county, but we are still yet not complacent. We are standing in the gap of advocacy for our people in making sure that they have the better share of our resources.
The honorable chairman of the commission, you want to tell us the how balanced you are financially, everything working, everything going well, eh? You now receive all the funding or money that you need to make sure everything all goes there. Amen. Laugh.
Thank you, Mr. Andrew. The chairman is a strong chairman. Show things are working out financially for us to move on with our process. We believe in our strength as a youth. We've been reaching out to get some financial to kick our ball rolling.
You've been reaching out to the county stakeholders?
No, it's not the county. I've been reaching out to our leaders in Morovia, especially Mr. Regan Brublet, who is the general chairman, to make some fund available for us so that we can bring our ballot people.
So what you have gathered is something good, eh? You don't have to be specific with the number, but you've gotten something good to run the event?
Not much, but we got portion of what we were expecting, even though the chairman is doing all in a weak way to see how best we can work on the election materials. So any other thing come from the community, we budget, so we can budget us.
And the entire process going to be one that you're certain would not run into confusion, because we know election, no matter the nature, always end with some kind of confusion. What have you put in place to guide against that, so that your credibility is not questioned? Because if something goes the other way around, it comes on your credibility and your reputation. So what have you put in place to guide against that?
Okay, someone who believe in my character. While I do pledge to restore peace, is neutrality as chairman. I want to be neutral in the process.
But you're already chairman. The fact that you chairman, you're neutral.
Yes. No, people are saying, go and do your registration, go register. I said, no. There are other people been accusing me, say, I'm taking SAR, my fiancé is part of the process. So he said, oh, but then you take SAR. I said, no, I'm not taking SAR. I want presidents who believe in my character. So I don't have a side in the elections. That's the way people will feel that we are serious in the country. I do not want to take
Yeah,
side.
you do not have side. You are the head of you are the person who going to preside over the event. It is a foregone conclusion that you have no side, except that you will give the people some kind of sign to believe that you have a side. Yeah. But the question is, what are you doing? What have you put in place so that people will say, yes, the entire process was free, fair, transparent, credible, and we had a good election, and the people of the county will be satisfied that even if your stakeholders, former Speaker Councillor J. Fonati Kofa Abochi, and the other lawmakers and other stakeholders who are from the county hearing it will say yes, or even if they went there and saw that the election passed off peacefully, they will say good. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. So what have you in place?
So the system is, the first thing I will spare in the elections, I've been talking to all the political parties for us to remain peaceful. I told them to trust me as chairman. I'll do everything in my power to ensure that state elections is free and everybody will be satisfied from my leadership. I intend to reach out to all political party head. It's a meeting that I'm about to schedule, and they have supported as well, to tell them that I remain committed. These elections, there will be no confusions. So I always talking to all political parties that we from Bola. The election is about Bola, that we remain kind. Just go about and do what you can do. Talk to your people. Let them come out on that day and vote. My team and I, we've been restoring peace. And trust me, I pay my character. I believe there will be peace in the elections, that everybody will be satisfied.
Agatha, what will be your position? How will you feel if you have low women's representation?
That means
you won't work well.
As a female in a organization, we gotta do more. We gotta do more to encourage our females to participate in whatever process that will pop up within the community. And I won't feel bad because it takes time for people to get adjusted to an environment. It takes time for people to understand what you preach.
But have those ladies buy into your organization idea? Because it's one, hailing from the county is one thing, accepting what you people want to do is another thing.
Yes, they are buying the idea. That is why you see female participating in the election. If they were not buying, you will not see female participating. They will always backslide. But even the registration process, I witnessed it on one of their days. I saw the influx of women going to register to make sure and make that decision on the elections date. Yeah.
You're listening to Real Talk on Kings 88.5 with me, Sam Andrews, on the 7th day, Say No to Drugs Day, in Monrovia, Liberia. My guests are Alvin Nangbe, Stanley Jabo, Agatha Tukpa, and Sylvester Tia, all from Bolo, Bolo. Bolo. The people with it that men from Southeast, they ain't know how to pronounce it. But yeah.
Can I like ask something more before you continue? Okay, you were asking about what measures that is going to be put in place to have a peaceful elections, right? Okay. So there are a lot of processes that is being considered to be put in place in this election. Number one, we will speak to the police, the Liberia National Police, to make sure that it's a sign in Nikru Town to make sure to guide the process.
And that no good time. That's sorry to say, but the violent prone era.
Yeah, so the Liberia National Police will be helping us in that area. We are making communication to send to them before the day. Also, we have pool washers. It will not just be ordinary election. The election is almost like a national election. That's how we're doing it. So we'll have pool washers. Each candidate will have their pool washers. We'll have independent observers that will come to observe the process. So the election is going to be very smooth. They're going to be okay. There will be no violence in these elections. Yeah, our people will go to the process peacefully, and whoever wins, they win.
You sure of that?
Very much sure, because I'm number one person who is promoting peace in this process. Yeah.
Saying it is one thing, the action can be different.
The actions are there saying, in fact, the actions more than the saying, in fact, because I'm one person who have been pushing to make sure that we appear on the air so that the community and other communities from Green Crew will know that Bolo youth in Monrovia and past adjacent are not for play.
They know what you people have decided to do.
Come again?
Are they aware of what you people are doing now?
Yes, they are aware. You mean the youth from back home? Yes, they are aware. They know that we are in our elections process and everything. We list with
them.
Yeah, we list with each other. Bolo citizens from Monrovia list with Bolo from home. Likewise, they from home list with all. In fact, I'm one of the advisor on the Bolo youth leadership within Green Crew County.
Have you people sat down with your county stakeholders to share your idea, what you intend to do, your development package?
No.
Why? The time hasn't come for that?
Yes, reason being, they know us already. We have sat with them severally. Like, I think 1 or 2 plus ago, the entire community were in the office of Senator Abbott Ubechie. So there were a lot of issues that were raised, and we discussed everything. So they are aware of Bolo youth in Monrovia. They are aware. Our leaders are aware. They know us very much.
Let's get to the line now and take few calls, and then we are out. You're listening and watching Ria Talk on Kings 88.5. Today is Thursday, the 7th of August 2025. These individuals, you can have your say or any question you got for Alvin, Stanley, Agatha, Sylvester, 0772 2399 33, 0886 3044 97. The women's line, 0777 9803 75. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes. How are you, sir?
Okay.
What is your name
I'm
and where
okay.
you come from?
By the word of introduction, my name is Aaron Toba from Green Crew to be Pacific on Dio community.
Okay. Let's hear this.
Let me appreciate my children in the studio there with you for their past starting to organize themselves to do something for the people at home. So I only just want to recommend to them two things. Are you there?
We're listening to you. They are listening.
But yeah, my recommendation is that I think during the election times, let me advise them to at least to call other people from like Giro and Boro, they are sharing battery, and Weah and Giro and Double, they are sharing battery, at least more couple from those districts to observe that election, maybe through observing their election. Then the other people will be far-sighted and need to do the same thing. And second one is that I think if you go to Green Crew today, we are catching our time. The children they can know the book, but to go home and serve their people, they don't want to do it. If you look at the health sector today in Green Crew, there are people from local, from different countries, they are there, but our citizens in Montreal, they don't want to go back home to serve their people. Even the police that in Green Crew, they even reach 15%. But there are people from Grand Crew that in police here, they don't want to go back home to serve their people. People will not come from different countries to go back and serve their own people. I think that is my recommendation to them. So after that, when they complete their study, let them go back and help their people at home. That's my recommendation.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a nice Thursday. Hello.
Yeah, Election Commission, how you doing?
Let's hear you. What is your name?
My name is Angeline, calling for Carwell. Yeah, I have a little question to ask. As an election commission, in your own interest, how would you think that your wife is on the other party that is running for?
We're listening, Angeline.
Yeah, your wife is on the other party that is running for a vice president. So in your own image, how would you think that the election will not be in your favor or another stuff? So you can make me understand on that part, please.
What you really saying now? Well, you want to just make it simple. Angeline?
Yes, like I said, for your duty are going to know that you are the election commission, right?
The man, yeah, the man, yeah, you. The man
yeah,
is
telling. Yeah, like I said, election commission, and then your wife is on a political party.
Oh, okay, Angie. So you have problem with that?
Yes, I have serious issue with that.
The man, he's the head of the election. He coordinating. Then his wife running.
Yeah, his wife is running. I say.
So he was chief for that party that his wife on.
Now what I'm saying now, the man is a political party. He's
So he's not neutral, Angie. That's what you saying?
Yeah, because that's doubting me because I say I'm for Boro, so I want to know the figure. That's my own issue there. I really want to understand well and clearly.
So you say you want to understand the figure too?
Yes, I want to understand it because
yeah, there are two things. One, you concern the man, the chairman, then his wife running. So he might likely cheat in favor of his wife. That's the first one. The second one, you want to know the amount because probably you will go to participate in it. So you want to get clear understanding before you can get there. Eh?
Thank you. That's my point there.
All right. So they will address that, Angie. Hello.
Hello, yeah. Now.
What's up? Let's hear you. What is your name and where you come from?
Yeah, I come from
Yeah, let's hear you.
Yeah, we want to tell the UN Commission.
You from Grand Crew?
Yeah, coming.
We want to know.
We want election. No one is people to go vote. To go vote and then to go get a vote.
Oh no, but no. Wait now, my man. But how you be having election security and I be there? I gotta say the road the police or they will bring in the police to protect everybody.
Yeah, it happened. Round. It happened.
All right, Chief. All right, Chief. Thank you. Hello. Hello?
Good evening.
Yes, sir.
First of all, let me say thanks to I want to ban out a radio station. Which one is radio station? I'm sorry.
Chief, this is King's FM
Okay.
88.5.
I want to say thanks to King's radio station. My name is J. Abayemi Toba from Bolo Dusuen, Gregor County, the West Sanitary District. And I live in Support Bridge. I want to also say thanks to the election commissioner of the borough youth and adult. And I want to say thanks to his co-workers, Avi Nami and Agada Toba, also including Sylvester Tier. One of the candidates that is running on the borough youth progressive party. I am the standard bearer about Toba. I want to say thanks to them. The effort they have applied is, is very much, cabinet, making sure that our people across the length and bands of Maserado to get the particular information is very important. What we're doing today, we are building a political background, but equally so, this is all about bottom. There is nothing we can do that can go across that. And my major concern is that the ICE studio, I want to get the information clear because there are other information that they posted on the land which we are not getting clear on the issue of police. I don't know, someone just spoke about police.
All right. They were just Agata said they will have to get the police in just in case of anything, which is for the good of everybody.
All right, so I want to say thank to them. I appreciate them so much for expressing the issue forward.
All right, sir.
We are hoping to get the best out of what we want to get. So I want to say thank you to them. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello, Sir Maju.
Yes.
And the director.
Yeah, let's hear you, Man Sisi.
Okay. Thank you. Let me say our studio guest, our children in studio.
They from around your area. You from Bolo too?
I'm from Grand Crew. I'm from Bois. We all the same.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm from Bois. So I want
you Bois citizen. Bois.
Yeah, Bois citizen from Chicken.
Bois doctor.
No, but I see you, my baby.
Well, you doctor now, man. You doctor.
Okay, thank you. Let me say to my children, that's a good thing. But I listen to my daughter saying that they went to the people, I think, since 2 months ago, I wanted to go back. You understand? They are big people they came from. So when they went there and they sat down and they discussed the issue with the people, and then they go back, we don't have an election. They need plenty of things. So then go back to our people, our leaders in the house, and talk to them. We don't help them with some things. And they're talking about police. Maybe they want to put them up there for the police to come. But those things that they want police there, they're bad thing. Every election must be a police. That anything happen, they will count it down. But don't say you don't want police. One of the men, woman is running a ticket. Everybody have the people there to be in the process. Anything, the police will raise a lamp and the police will come in. So I'm begging them to go to our leaders, which is the legislature, to go there and tell them we don't have our own king for want to reintegrate the game. Thank you.
I saw you in a protest today. Oh. I saw you in a protest today. Oh. They say no to drop protest.
I beg you, don't tell me that. I beg you, don't be.
I see you. I see you. I just want to pick your mouth. Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah. I'm also Doyle Junior from Bolo, and also the co-chair for the independent elections for Bolo youth and young adults, and also serving as financial secretary for the Bolo community. Yeah, I must applaud my colleague in studio for.
Chief, you are on the air. Speak. He went off. 0772 23 99 33 0886 30 44 97 the women's line 0777-980375. Just few calls, then we go back for their response, and then we are out on the show for today. If any, then you people can respond to what you guys heard from the callers.
Okay. I can address the issue of the security.
Any one of you can speak to any one of the issues.
Yeah, so to Mr. Abayomi Toba and the other person that called and
I beg you, let's bring in this one. Hello.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. My Bessie.
Yeah.
You from Bolo?
I'm from Black District. Chicken.
Uh-huh.
They work.
Why work again? Now we the chicken people.
Okay.
Come and say thank you. Baby. We need our people there to teach, to get new things to them. I've been there. I hold a phone. Nobody not tell us say you're put together. That who said you guys to put together? You're getting me?
Sure.
Yes.
Yes. Together. We buy your you make sure the other people on our side, the way are open, they put on our side, they are not open. So please, you're doing peace. What you're doing, what be on your side, that you're going, the other people for nothing. So our people are together, so we need to go together.
Mm-hmm.
I think when I want to see the things that you're saying, they will be happy. To put our house there, they are walking there, so that that's what I just feel.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mom Bessie.
I got you're put together good election, you're doing good. Anybody who win, you get another person back. Anybody who win, you get another person back.
Okay.
The people where you carry it must be protecting them.
Okay.
When you go there, when you make it flower, so that you will start the people. When you see putting that, they will be. Thank you.
Okay, my best. Thank you. Yes. I see you in the home material. Post mortem, you go there, you go to the people. You gotta listen to the elder.
Yeah.
Listen to the voice of reason. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Alfonso. We are doing junior who score and my mini finish as well. I decided to call on this number.
So just go now and just continue from what you were saying.
Thank you for this opportunity. And also, I want to commend my colleague in studio. You know, in everything, there should, whenever you are starting it, there should be, challenges. For the registration process, I'm so impressed the way we been in Moreover, but we are not seeing some other people that we are seeing today. And we are mostly encouraging those who we are not seeing. Bolo is a large community. When you hear about Bolo, even for candidate who is contesting in breakthrough for them to win, that Bolo can break the tie. We pull out a higher number of votes. So Bolo citizens in Moreover are large. For this going in voter registration, we see that more people turn out. Even the number now we see here in the process is about 400 plus, and we are still trusting the process that people will be encouraged from the radios situation. People will be encouraged to come in to vote. To do the voter registration. We're giving our candidates that spending a high-end money to bring down their attention. You know, in everything when you're doing it, you have to be more. There are certain things you will see. And we, the IEC people, we are not Jesus Christ. I believe so. And whenever thing arises, we will be able to handle it the best way that we will all will go into the process peacefully and get to our status as a community youth and young adult. So thank you for following me the time.
Good. So that will be doing it for the cause. Yeah, you people can respond and include your closing remarks in the next 15 minutes.
Yeah, let me address Angeline issues about my fiancé issues. Okay, so my fiancé she's Bola woman before I got this job to serve as chairman. That which is a constitution right again denial of. And but I because she in a race, so I decided to remain neutral, but to just do my job as chairman. So the fact is, I remain who I am. What I said is what I'm still going back. I remain committed with fair elections and transparency. Not because my fiancé in the election, so I'll play fair. No, my character is at stake, so I will not do anything to betray the ball of people. Thank you, Ajoli. I think I answered your question.
So,
Okay. Let me address the concern from the first caller, as Big Brother Aaron. He talked about the various communities, 11 of the 12 traditional communities, by us extending them invitation to go and observe the process. We are quite aware that all of our colleagues from the various 11 traditional community, even beyond Grain Crew, will be invited to come and witness the process. And with the other issue that he raised, that upon the completion of our colleagues to return back to serve our county, is something that is in the minds of all of us. Grain Crew is in our heart. We carry Grain Crew all alone in our hearts. So we can assure you that anytime there is an opportunity to go and serve our people, will be available to go and serve our people. Thank you.
okay, so
Before you come in, let me address the concern from Abayami. Abayami, okay, you want to address that?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
Coming to because not 2%.
All right.
On the issue of the security, my statement came when the journalist asked about how are we going to handle the election process. So that's why I said the election will not just be ordinary election, where that's why the system was put in place for you to come and do your registration. That's the first thing. So if you are not registered, you will not vote, because the names of everyone, including their ages, will be there on the computer. When you come, they call your name, you go and cast your vote. So the presence of security is very much important. There is no small elections. So that's why I said we are going to write the Liberia National Police assigned in the borough of Nickeltown to assist us on that day to have a smooth elections. It's not about panicking the citizens. It's about putting system into place so that election on the election day, it can be noise or chaos. Are we closing now?
Yeah, you're reacting and include your closing in it because we got less than no time to go.
Okay, so
The show ends at 5:30.
Let me close, then you do yours. So I want to encourage our people, our youth from Monrovia, that from now to Sunday, we still have more time. Let them go and register. We don't want on election day, you come into the pool and your name is not found in the system, then you begin to have issues that, oh, I'm a border citizen. That's why the opportunity is being given to you to register between now and Sunday so that you can participate in the program. And I also want to encourage our political leaders who are participating, who are contesting, to remain kind. I can assure them that this election will be free and fair. No corruption business will be into it, no flaw. because we're going to invite independent observers that will come to observe the election on that day. So don't be afraid. Our chairman is doing everything humanly possible to make sure that our election is being held smoothly, conducted well, void of confusion.
So thank you, Mr. Host. So we encourage our citizens one more to form part of us. Let us unite, move on, and see our best to move Bolo forward. We want to say big thank you to the chairman, the overall chairman, who is Chairman Reagan Bobler Sr., for initiating the process, doing an independent appointment so that we can help spear this process. So thank you, Mr. Host. It is a pleasure being with you. So thank you.
The chairman will be the last. Okay. Okay. Um, Thank you, Mr. Sam Andrews, for accepting our invite today to be in your studio. To all our Bolo citizens residing in Monrovia and its environment, specifically the youth, as we are going to these elections, as the community secretary general and a technical member on the team, what we can assure the both parties that have their code of officer contesting alone with them, that we promise you free, fair, and transparent elections, that will enable all of us tomorrow to have harmony among us. And with the issue of security again, that our female General Agatha Towase, the issue of breaking in security is for all of us safety, is for all of us well-being. It is none to coerce or put fear in anybody, because we as human beings will always be guided by our principles. So we want to assure each and every one of you that we have a free, fair, and transparent elections. But the reason why we are breaking in our security is for the safety of all of us. So thank you once again, Mr. Andrews, for accepting our invite. It was a pleasure being with you, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Our Bolo people, the youth, the elderly people, our overall chairman, Chairman Ringing Brooklyn, I want to say thank you for providing all this opportunity. What I want to say is, in this election period is commitment and trustworthiness. I come with so much anxiety to preside over the elections with all of my strength and sincerity. Like I said, I will do everything in my power to ensure that the elections is be free and fair. These elections is about bringing the youth together, so we do not want noise. Right after elections, there is peace. So in the midst of elections, there should not be noise. To our two political parties, I urge you to go about to campaign, do what you can do so that you can come up with flying color tomorrow. We encourage you, do what as continue to engage your people. You still have time. The voter registration is still on. From now to Sunday is a long time. Rise on your feet. Reach everywhere you think you can find Bolo present and encourage them to vote, to come register so they can exercise their constitution right. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to Mr. St. Andrew who accepted us to be here today. Thanks to Martin. Let's continue. We are winning big. Thanks to everybody.
What's the name of the two contending parties?
I got a Progressive Youth for Transformation, Reform, and Political Party. Then have the Bolo Youth Progressive Party.
You're noted my Bessie recommendation or
Yes,
wisdom.
Certainly we take
the
it.
woman say you're putting something together, your goal to the people in the country, or if God,
The problem we always in our county, Mr. Andrews. We always in Green Crew. Green Crew, some of us almost like we are living
how
there.
you can go there? Because the woman want you to go there. Now
As
we
a
empty
team?
hand.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you're
So
putting together.
we will go there.
So
We will go
that
there.
will be after the elections.
Yeah.
After we are gotten our president, I think we need to go show the president to our people
Yeah.
at home that we have gotten your new president. So this is our president.
Okay, thank you all for coming. I appreciate all of you. Good to have you people on King's Real Talk. We look forward to talking with you people again when you people shall have had your election. So that's all the time we've got also to be on the show, Real Talk on King's 88.5. My guest from Bolo Youth, Grand Crew County, Alvin Nangbe, Stanley Jabo, Agata Tukpa, and Sylvester Tier. This is how we go home. In just under 25 minutes, King's Newsroom is on at 6 o'clock. You want to join us for that. And then at 8 o'clock this evening, you know exactly what it is, what hits your radio, your community, everywhere. Real Talk with the man himself, Teacher Light, Anthony at Law, Abraham Godsend William. My name is Sam Andrews. We're back tomorrow, if God permits. Shalom.